Well there, hello people, how are we doing? I don't need to do a proper intro and video anymore, you know who I am and what I do. Yep, it's Tony from Tony's Iron Tonic Facebook and YouTube channel, and today I've moved further down towards the Derby way and we are at what is called Bridge 31. Not sure, but this was my first cast, and obviously not the greatest of starts there, just part of a metal ring. Second cast, 8 casts, down to about 8 casts really, and look, I was just getting clumps of metal, lots of bolts, nothing exciting at all. Weather was okay today, sun was out, it's a bit cloudy as well, but nothing out of the ordinary for what the time of year we're at. Here we've got a rusty handle and part of a Christmas tree. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, right under the bridge, so the light wasn't brilliant, but we're all good. So this one here was looked like a right palaver, plenty going on. The glasses case there, it was obviously full of gunky water, but it has also got something inside it. We'll show you that in a minute. Twigs, branches. Obviously, we've got this bent metal, I don't know, part of a sheet, or I don't know what it's from, but yeah, the L shape for loser. But yeah, as we open the glasses case here, we've got just sticks, twigs. Why people put that stuff in there, I have no idea. As you can see, there goes one of the canal boats. I think we had about 10 or 12 pass by. So all good. This one, very heavy. As you can see there, lots of bubbles. I think my magnet caught it just on the edge, and as you can see, it's dropped back into the canal. Not once, but twice I dropped it in. Yep, and bubbles, lots of them. But it must have weighed easily, maybe 30 kilo. It's extremely, there it is, splush. I haven't got a clue what it is, so if anybody has got any ideas as to what it is, please let me know, because it is, like I say, I haven't got a clue. It's very heavy, a weird shape, Yep. Is it a stand for something? Part of a backboard? I don't know. Like I say, it was very heavy. This next one, my magnet kept slipping off several times. I caught it, it slipped. It caught it, it slipped. And that was down to the fact that it was just catching on a zip. That was it. This is it's a backpack, and unfortunately what felt like a really heavy backpack with something in it was just full of bricks, stones. It does make you wonder why there's bricks and stuff in there and nothing else. What are they trying to hide? But after the bricks were taken out, I gave it a little squidge to see if anything was in the rest of it. I think it's Puma by brand. I think I could make that out, but yeah, it's been either burnt or ripped, and then some bricks, stones, something heavy to put it right in the bottom of it. So yeah, that went in the bin. This next thing was, I don't know, some kind of small electrical lock device. It had a lock symbol on it, but but there was no buttons, so I'm not entirely sure. If you do, let me know. Again, classical finds, just large metal shards and rusty bolts. Nothing exciting, just crap. And again, seem to be getting a lot of these. It seems to be becoming a regular classical find. Some vapes. So, and if anything else, anybody else has got any good finds, let me know. Let's see what everybody's getting without the UK. As you see there, again, something, my magnet was slipping and I ended up pulling out, using my grappling hook to pull out a bag of sand from obviously the workmen or something. There you see we had a large clump of metal. Here we get possibly our best find of the day, I would have said, with a pickaxe, or at least the head of a pickaxe, and what is the remains of the wooden handle. So obviously we've moved down a little bit from the bridge, coming to the light. The sun's gone in at the moment, so but we seem to be having a bit better luck when it comes to finding stuff here. As we can see, like the video I put up the other day, metal drain pipe. That's all I can think it would be. Metal drain pipe, with the way that it is the section of a metal drain pipe. Again, this one was just weird. This one. At first I thought it was a tea towel. Obviously there's some crappy bits on the end of my magnet. But when I picked it up, as you will see, it wasn't a tea towel at all. Nope. Somebody's pyjama bottoms. Yeah, pyjama bottoms. And inside the pyjama bottoms were this, I don't know, looks like a crusty, rusty wheel from possibly a shopping trolley or something. So that's what's, that's what's caught the magnet. Again, something I'm finding a hell of a lot of are these discs, rusty discs. Lots of them. I have no idea what they are. So if you can all, any ideas, let me know. And then we get a nice bolt and a lovely rusty metal donut. So yeah, 3 hours of the GoPro this time. Used it to its full potential. Unfortunately, a lot of it was rubbish, so I changed over to the phone again, so we can get plenty of footage for you. This time we've got a large battery and some bolts. This is just, again, classic finds. Bolts and what looks like a large fishing hook, because that was pretty sharp. Now we have got a V-shaped piece of metal, V for victory, because I had a victorious day, or if you turn it around, is it more for, L for loser? Who knows? I'll let you lot decide. This one now, we've got not just a part of a rusty rod, I reckon. Solid rod. Not much about it, nothing exciting. This next thing made me feel like there was a bike in it, in the actual canal, because that took some getting out of the water, being a rusty cog of the back wheel of a bike. And then obviously I bring out what looks to be like a bike stand. So, there's possibility of a bike that's down there, been there a hell of a long time and rusted away, and I'm bringing it out piece by piece. But that is obviously not the case, because then I just keep finding classic finds of nuts, bolts and screws. You know, next, as you can see slightly, we've got another canal boat going past, and as he goes past, I pull out a metal rod, so it looks like I'm actually, you know, winning at what I'm doing. The canal boat itself, a little funny story. There was two canal boats following each other. They knew each other. That was the first one, and the one behind him actually crashed. He somehow hit as he was coming under the bridge, he hit the other side of the bridge. Instead of going straight, I looked around and he was at an angle. I didn't hear it, but you know, if you can't drive it, don't use it. Here you can see we've got part of what looks to be a workman's road sign. Again, we've got another boat that goes by. The chap on the boat on the orange saw that I was struggling to get something out of the water, laughed at me, and as proven, it wasn't anything exciting. A window latch. A window latch, nothing else. So yeah, as the next one, it slipped a few times, but I got it in the end, and we pulled out a kiddie's scooter, kiddie's tricycle, kiddie's bike, something like that. It was a kid's toy with wheels. There you go. Obviously been there a long time, because it was horrible. It really did stink. Next find. So normally we're getting circular tins, circular cans, but this time around, what did we find? The end of a spam tin. Get in there. That is a victory tin, that is. So next one, again, this time a little bit bigger, but we've got a metal donut. Lovely jubbly. And again, another metal rod. Lots of classical finds, you know. If I weren't to show you some of these things, then, you know, a 4.5 hour video would be going down to about 5 minutes, if I'm honest. I'm hoping along the way we'll get longer videos with better finds on. Obviously, as you can see now, I've picked up a spade, and from what I feel like, dropped it in again, got to get it out, but I feel like that possibly there's been some road workmen around somewhere in the past, and somebody's come along and either nicked some of their stuff and chucked it in the canal, because we've had a pickaxe, we've had a spade, and we've had part of a work sign, road sign. So who knows what's been happening. So yeah, the next one, let's have your thoughts about this one, because it looked like it could be several different items. It wasn't heavy in the slightest. Is it a mop head? Is it part of a garden strimmer? Who knows? It was very light. Obviously it had a little screw mechanism to extend it so it could be shorter or longer. Wasn't aware, so you know, if you know what it is, just give me a shout up. Again, another vape. You'd have thought that people would just throw them in the bin instead of polluting the canal, but you know, a pole. This pole, yeah, pulled it out. It looked like a nasty weapon, if I'm honest. Once I've got the magnet off it, but you can see there how the point on that, it was extremely sharp. It's been there a while, but God knows what it was used for. But yeah, after this one, I had one last cast out to see if there was anything else in and around the area, but as you can see, when I pull it out, there's nothing there at all. So it's time for home. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing, like, follow and subscribe, share with family and friends, but most of all, be safe. Peace out.